Hey guys, Abner Miranda. The drill that I'm going to show you today is one that I often do here on the range to teach me how to manipulate my firearms, whether it be a handgun or a rifle, without looking at my hands and without looking at the weapon, so that I'm always target fixated. What I mean by that is you want to keep track of where the threat is, because unlike on the range where these bad guys stand perfectly still and they don't shoot back at me, in the real world people are moving around on you. Anyone who's ever done airsoft or sims knows that living, breathing human beings do not stand still when they're being hunted, period. Unless, of course, they're holding an iPhone and then they just want to get everything recorded. But most level-headed people, when bullets start flying, are going to start ducking, and if they've got a weapon, they're going to get that weapon out, and they're going to start finding angles and working angles to find that bad guy. So what you want to get accustomed to is fixating on where that threat is and where that threat is moving. And when you run out of ammunition, you don't want to give up whatever ground you've taken to fall back and load. You want to get loaded up as fast as you can and keep track of that threat. One of the things that I like to teach people is something called proprioception. God created our bodies with an incredible sense of self-awareness to such a degree that, you know, we've all done this as a kid. They say, close your eyes and touch the end of your nose, right? All that kind of jazz. Well, since I'm wearing sunglasses, you guys can't really be sure if my eyes are closed or not. So here's my hand up front, and I'm going to put it way here behind my head. And if I say touch my thumb to the edge of my pinky, I can do it. Why? Because of proprioception. God has given us the ability to know where the ends of our fingers are, and we can find the ends of our fingers very, very easily. So what I'm getting at is this. If I have to do a mag swap, I'm not looking at my pistol. Mag out, mag in. I'm looking at the iris of this camera. Mag out, mag in. Mag out, mag in. Why? Because I'm accustomed to the parameters of my body. I'm accustomed to the parameters of my pistol. One of the things that I try to train myself and other people is when you draw a mag out, you align your finger along, you align your index finger along the very front edge of that magazine. And the reason for that is your hand is along the very edge of the mag well. The edge of your pinky and the edge of your palm are along the edge of this mag well. I can find this mag well very easily. Understand, you guys are going to have to take me at my word. I'm not looking at this thing, okay? You can easily find the edges of everything you're working with by not looking at it if you just keep track of the fact that I know the edge of this finger and I know the edge of this hand, and if I bring them together, I can get my weapon up quickly without losing track of where that bad guy is. So that really is the main crux of what I want to show you guys today. It's just being aware of your environment at all times. But for those of you that don't have access to a range, I'm going to show you a version of this that you can do in your own living room without live ammo. Let me show you the live version first. Basically the way it works is 2 rounds in the magazine, and you've got a mostly loaded up magazine in your mag holder. Today I'm using an RTT holster from Bravo Concealment and a mag carrier for Bravo Concealment. That's a custom made piece. But the main thing that I want to show you is it holds 1 pistol mag. So what you have is a mostly loaded mag on this side, and you have 2 rounds in the pistol on this side. Okay, now the drill is over. I bend over, I pick up my empty magazine, I reach into my pocket, I pull out 1 round, and I put it in. The reason I'm only putting in 1 round is I've already got another round in the chamber. Verify that there's 1 in the chamber, holster up, do it again. Okay, so that's the live fire version of it. Now, for those of you that want to do this with dummy rounds, let me show you how this works. For this drill, you absolutely have to strip yourself of all live ammunition, period. We're going to imagine that we're doing this in our living room because this is where you want to be doing this. The dummy round that I have in my pocket here is something that is worth every red cent. These are not cheap. These are really expensive. And they come usually in bags of 40 or 50, I forget. And they come out to like 75 cents to $1 per. Pay the money, okay? Actually, what you want to do is co-op with your buddies. Co-op with your buddies, everybody pitches in a couple of bucks. You know, you divvied up amongst people, and here's why. You literally only need 1 round for this drill. There are 2 ways to do this drill. The first one is with 1 dummy round. The second one is with 2 dummy rounds. These dummy rounds are such, they're worth gold. My advice to you is make sure that you spend the good money for the stuff that's actually packed in metal casings, nickel casings. If you get the all polymer rounds, the back sides of them, the rim begins to break off over time and it gets jammed up underneath the extractor of your pistol, and now you've created a potential future problem. Not to mention, the rounds just don't last that long. First variation of this drill is 1 dummy round goes into your mag, and that goes into your holder. The empty mag goes into your pistol, and the slide is locked forward in battery. You set up on your target if you're just doing like a sticker on a wall, or if you're tracking objects on a television. One of the things you can do is track on the logo tag at the very bottom of your television, or I might even track an object on the screen. The point is you want to have something specific that you're aiming at instead of just a generic blob. In this case, I'm aiming dead center on this target in front of me. Whenever you're ready, you pull the trigger, you get a click, tap, rack, mag out, mag in, back on target. You hold it for just a moment for your follow through, bring the weapon in. Another way to do this, and the smoother way to do it, is with 2 dummy rounds. The first one is loaded into your spare mag, that's in your holder. The second one is loaded into your pistol, and your pistol is, once again, locked forward in battery. Pistol comes up, lock on target, pull your trigger, you get a click, tap rack, you got one in the chamber, you get a side picture, get another click, tap rack, you're empty, mag out, mag in, back on target. What I like about this one with the 2 rounds is it's a lot more absorbing. It sucks you in more because you end up doing tap rack. Now you're simulating an empty one going flying. Tap rack gets you supposedly a live one in the chamber. You pull the trigger, you get another click, and now you're so far engrossed in this drill, now you just work it all the way through. So now it's tap rack again, that casing goes out, or that round comes out, you're empty, next mag goes in, and what happens is this version with the 2 rounds does a much better job of fully involving you. Yeah, there is a wake-up call. You notice the mag didn't fall out? Can't tell you why. I'm doing something different here as opposed to if I'd been using live ammo. Can't tell you what it is because I don't know. So the cool thing about this drill is I now have the round that I need to load back into this mag already in the pistol. Verify that I'm empty and there's only a dummy round poking up looking at me. Dummy round here. Do it again. Oh, there's a fly on my target. Oh, I wish I had live ammo. I'd shoot him off. Very simple drill, can be done inexpensively. That fly's driving me nuts. Very simple drill that can be done inexpensively with only 2 dummy rounds. It's a lot smoother than the single dummy round version, and everybody can spend $1.50 on 2 dummy rounds. Once again, co-op with your friends, buy a bag of dummy rounds. Make sure that you are using the dummy rounds that are packed in metal casings, not the full plastic ones, because they will leave you hanging. Hope you guys have learned something from the video today. As always, I thank you for watching. God bless you all. Get those guns out and practice. Have a good one.